Class 11, Subject Accountancy, Chapter number 6, Accounting Equations, Lecture number 3. Hello students, in our last lecture, we have solved question number 1 and 2 of accounting equations. So let's start with question number 2nd B. Second A we have already solved. Question number 2nd B is in your book on page number 6.26. Fine. So let's start. The question is, prove that the accounting equation is satisfied in all the following transactions of Rajaram. Also prepare a balance sheet. Let's see. Our first transaction is started business with cash. Second one, purchased a typewriter for cash for office use. Third one, purchased goods for 50,000 for cash. Fourth one, purchased goods for credit. Third one is for cash and fourth one is on credit. Fine. Fifth one, goods costing 60,000 sold for 80,000 on credit. Sixth one, paid for rent and salaries. Seventh one, received commission. And eighth one is withdrew for private or we can say personal use in cash. Let's start our question. See the highlighted part only. Fine. First of all, serial number, left hand side, then transaction, then assets is equal to liabilities plus capital as I have shown in this PPT. So assets included in the questions are cash, typewriter, stock and debtor. And under liability, creditors and liabilities plus capital is there. So let's start our first transaction. Started business with cash. Whenever somebody started business with cash, it means that there will be increase in cash as well as in capital. So we will write 1,20,000 under cash column and one same amount under capital. So our new equation will be cash 1,20,000 as you can see after first point and capital 1,20,000. Fine. Next one is purchased typewriter for office use. If somebody purchased typewriter for office use, that means cash, he has paid cash for that. So cash will be decreased by 8,000 and typewriter is an asset, that's why it will come under asset column. Typewriter separate column, 8,000 will be there under typewriter. Fine. So now you can also see cash is 1,12,000 left, typewriter is 8,000 and capital is 1,20,000. Means assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Now it's again equal. Fine. Understood these 2 points? Now see highlighted part here. Point number 3 is purchased goods for cash. Goods purchased for cash means cash gone and goods are there in the business. So cash may say 50,000 minus and stock may 50,000 add. Fine. We have done in our last question as well. So now cash is 62,000, typewriter is 8,000, stock 50,000, and capital is 1,20,000. Fine. Now again, asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. Left and right side both are equal. Fine. Next one is purchased goods on credit. In our previous third point, it was purchased goods for cash. कैश गया, गुड्स आए, इसलिए कैश में से 50,000 माइनस किए, स्टॉक में 50,000 ऐड कर दिए. अभी क्रेडिट में सामान खरीदा है तो क्या होगा, सामान आ गया, गुड्स आ गए, तो स्टॉक में 40,000 ऐड और हमारे क्रेडिटर्स बढ़ जाएंगे कितने से, 40,000 रुपीज से, क्योंकि हमें उनको पेमेंट करना है. जो सामान हमने खरीदा है उसकी पेमेंट हमें क्रेडिटर्स को करनी है, इसलिए क्रेडिटर्स जो है 40,000 से बढ़ गए. फाइन. नाउ फिफ्थ पॉइंट इज गुड्स कॉस्टिंग फॉर ₹60,000 सोल्ड फॉर 80,000 ऑन क्रेडिट. 60,000 का सामान 80,000 में उधार में बेचा. फाइन. सामान 60,000 का गया, दैट्स वाई वी विल डिडक्ट 60,000 रुपीज फ्रॉम स्टॉक. इट इज ऑन क्रेडिट, सो आवर डेटर्स आर इंक्रीज्ड. क्रेडिट में सामान बेचा है, इसका मतलब डेटर्स में हमें 80,000 रुपए देने हैं, तो इट विल इंक्रीज आवर डेटर्स 80,000. एंड व्हाट विल बी द प्रॉफिट, 80,000 minus 60,000, 20,000 is our profit, that will be increase in capital. Fine, understood this one? 60,000 minus stock, डेटर्स में 80,000 बढ़ जाएंगे और कैपिटल में 20,000 ऐड होंगे, जो आपका प्रॉफिट है किसका, सामान का. फाइन. नाउ द न्यू ट्रांजेक्शन इज 62,000 कैश, typewriter 8,000, stock 30,000, debtors 80,000, creditors 40,000, and capital 1,40,000. Fine. In next transaction C, transaction number 6, highlighted part here, paid rent and salary. Whenever there is any expense, whether it is rent or salary, definitely cash will be decreased as well as cash capital of the business will be decreased. Fine. So 1,500 plus 2,000, 3,500 कैश में से माइनस, 3,500 कैपिटल में से माइनस. फाइन. नई ट्रांजेक्शन आ जाएगी. Then they are saying that commission received. Now if we have paid rent or salary, we have deducted from cash and capital, and now we have received commission, means it will be affected both cash and capital. So 800 will be increase in cash and rupees 800 will be increase in capital. Fine. So now new transaction is there, 59,300 cash, typewriter 8,000, stock 30,000, debtors 80,000, and creditors 40,000, capital 1,37,300. Now in this slide see, last transaction is withdrew cash for private use. Whenever we withdrew cash for private use, it will be treated as drawings. Fine. If a businessman withdrew cash from the business for his private or personal expenses, it will be treated as drawings. So it will affect both cash and capital. कैश में से 5,000 माइनस as well as capital में से 5,000 minus. Now our final equation will be 54,300 cash, typewriter 8,000, stock 30,000, debtor 80,000, creditors 40,000, and capital is 1,32,300. Now it is very easy for you to prepare balance sheet. So it is your duty to prepare balance sheet accordingly, as I told you in last question. Fine. Now see question number 3. It is on page number 6.26 in your book. They are asking you to prepare accounting equation from the following. First one is started business with cash. Second one is purchase goods for cash 60,000, on credit 1,50,000. Third one is sold goods for cash costing 40,000 at a profit of 20%. And on credit costing 72,000 at a profit of 25%. And D part is paid for rent 5,000. Let's start our question now. See highlighted part here. First one is started business with cash. This to very common because we are doing in all the questions this transaction. Started business with cash means increase in cash, increase in capital. So under cash we will write 2 lakhs, under capital we will write 2 lakhs. New equation will come. Now second one is purchased goods for cash for rupees 60,000 and on credit for rupees 1,50,000. Fine. So 60,000 will be minus from cash as cash has gone. We have purchased goods for cash, so cash has gone. And 1,50,000 will be increase in creditors. Fine. Understood? So now new equation will come. Now see next one highlighted part. Sold goods for cash costing 40,000 at a profit of 20%. 40,000 का 20% कितना होगा? 8,000. इसका मतलब 40,000 का सामान कितने में बेचा? 48,000 में बेचा. Fine. And 72,000 on credit at a profit of 25%. 72,000 का 25% we will calculate, that is 18,000. Fine. So total profit is 18,000 minus 8,000, sorry, plus 8,000, 26,000. Fine. So now 48,000 means 48,000 will be increase in cash. In stock 40,000 plus 72,000, 1,12,000 will be increase in stock. Fine. 1,12,000 will be decreased from the stock because it is sold. हमने सेल किया है तो स्टॉक में से कम हो जाएगा. डेटर्स हमारे बढ़ जाएंगे 90,000 से. हाउ? 72,000 का 25% निकालेंगे, वो होगा आपका 18,000. उसको 72,000 में ऐड करेंगे, आपका क्या आएगा? 90,000. तो दे विल बी आर डेटर्स. फाइन. एंड प्रॉफिट 26,000 कैसे आया? 40,000 का 20% 8,000, 72,000 का 25% 18,000. दोनों को ऐड किया, वो आया आपका 26,000 जो होगा आपका प्रॉफिट और लिखा जाएगा कैपिटल के अंडर. Fine. Now your new equation will be 1,88,000 cash, stock 98,000, debtors 90,000, creditors 1,50,000 and capital 2,26,000. Next one is rent paid. We have paid rent for this. So it will be decrease in cash as well as in capital. So new equation will come. Fine. So you have to practice this numerical to get it solved by you without any problem. Fine. Now next question is, it is on page number 6.27 in your book. Question number 4. Kunal started business with cash 2,50,000. He purchased furniture for cash 35,000. He paid commission 2,000. He purchased goods on credit 40,000. He sold goods for cash 26,000. Let's start his solution. First one is C highlighted part, as we always do that transaction asset is equal to liabilities plus capital, cash, furniture, stock and creditors. Fine. Now see, Kunal has started business with cash, means cash will increase and capital will be increased. Fine. So we will write 2,50,000 under cash and to same amount under capital. Both the column will be increased with same amount. Fine. New equation will come. Now see second part. That means purchase furniture for cash. फर्नीचर कैश में खरीदा, फर्नीचर आया, कैश गया. कैश में से 35,000 माइनस एंड फ्रॉम फर्नीचर अंडर फर्नीचर कॉलम वी विल ऐड 35,000. So our new equation will be 2,50,000 minus 35,000, 2,15,000. Fine. After second transaction you may see. Plus 35,000 furniture is equal to capital 2,50,000. Fine. Next thing is commission paid. Commission paid is our expense. That's why we will deduct from cash as well as from capital. So under cash we will write minus 2,000. Under capital we will write minus 2,000. Fine. Now our new equation will come. Fine. Now see highlighted part, purchased goods on credit. Credit पे सामान खरीदा तो goods will increase and creditors will also increase as we have done in our last question. So here cash will remain the same, furniture will remain the same, stock will be increased by 40,000 and on the other hand under liability creditors column will be there and it will also be increased by 40,000. Capital will remain same. Fine. So our new equation will be there. Cash 2,13,000, furniture 35,000, stock 40,000, creditors 40,000, capital 2,48,000. Fine. Now next one is see fifth one, sold goods costing 20,000 for 26,000. 20,000 का सामान 26,000 में बेचा तो प्रॉफिट हुआ हमारा 6,000. वो कहाँ ऐड होगा? कैपिटल में. फाइन. 6,000 will be added in capital under capital column on the right hand side. सामान कितने का गया? 20,000 का. That's why we will deduct 20,000 from stocks and 26,000 क्या आया? कैश आया बिजनेस में तो कैश विल बी इंक्रीज्ड बाय 26,000. अंडरस्टूड दिस ट्रांजेक्शन? 20,000 का सामान 26,000 में बेचा, 26,000 बिजनेस में आए तो 26,000 कैश के कॉलम में 2,13,000 में ऐड करेंगे. 20 का सामान 26,000 में बेचा, 20,000 का सामान 26,000 में बेचा, 6,000 जो आपका प्रॉफिट है वो आएगा आपका कैपिटल में ऐड. और सामान कितने का गया आपके बिजनेस से? 20,000 का एक्चुअल, तो वो आपका स्टॉक में से माइनस हो जाएगा. फाइन. सो नाउ द न्यू transaction will be, last and final equation will be 2,39,000 cash, furniture 35,000, stock 20,000, creditors 40,000, capital 2,54,000. Understood it? So it's your homework. You have to do all these numericals in your fair notebook and practice illustration 3rd, 4th, 5th. Basically 1st to 5th. Fine. You can see the whole question here. Fine. So that it will be easy for you to solve. And now your homework is, you have to do this question, these question in your fair notebook till question number 4 and practice till illustration 4 that is given in your book if you have, fine, in your notebook. But these questions, question number 1 to 4, you are supposed to do in your fair notebook. Fine.